Hello guys, I'm here to talk about an important decision I'm about to make and talk about the Corsair. Like deeply talk about the Corsair, what I think about it, like its true pros and its true cons and just everything as a whole. Because I'm about to switch jobs. Um, Not to a Buccaneer or a Cannoneer because I've already played like the hell out of them. And I'm actually switch jobs very often. This is the first time I spent so much money on one job. Um, Anyways, you guys have seen me, like become stronger rapidly. Like I was able to solo Chaos Bellum in like a week and a half after, starting to play Corsair. And that is insane. But anyways, I'm about to switch job, and I have a choice of five, and I need you guys to decide it for me, cause I can't decide. Um, first, first choice is remain Corsair. Yep, just remain Corsair until I could solo Lotus. Trust me, I will if I stay it. Number two, Angelic Buster. Number three, Mechanic. Number four, Hero. Or number five, um, Demon Avenger. And the reason for playing Mechanic or Angelic Buster is because I don't have to sell as much items, and I could just move it over there. And the reason for Hero is because I already have a level 174 Hero, so it'll be much easier for me. And number five, Demon Avenger, is because Demon Avenger, like its items, like what items you need to get and stuff, is really really unique. Like you need to use Empress Cygnus set. You need to use all these weird set bonus items. You need to use Chaos Horntail Necklace. It's really unique, and I kind of like that idea. And I think it will be a lot cheaper to get those items. Not only that, Demon Avenger is very easy to fund. You get the damage straight away. Like right now, in other jobs, like a tiny bit of an upgrade doesn't really show much. But with Demon Avenger, I heard it just shows like, boom. Anyways, now let's talk about the reason I want to switch. It's as simple as it will sound, because I'm bored of it. I actually switch jobs very often, and like I've said before, and it's time to move on. I'm gonna be straightforward to you guys. I've spent about $1,400 on my Corsair. Yes. And a lot of them are wasted on cubing. Like we don't have miracle time like you guys, so going from unique to legendary is like climbing Mount Everest. It's super hard, and it costs a lot of money. There was a post on Insoil with calculated and average calculations, and on average, a unique item to get it from unique to legendary, you need 150 black cubes. Now that's about $250. That's insane. I got like my glove right here. This new glove I got, trying to make it. It took me $400 in cubes to get it to legendary. It was epic to be fair when I first started, but it's still that's a lot of money. Like this glove took more money to make than my weapon, and a couple more of my items combined. But it has no resale value because no one plays Dex Pirate. But anyways, let's not talk about sad things right now. And I want to talk about now the pros and cons of the Corsair. I want to deeply talk about it, like what I felt about it. Like to be honest, right now I believe I am around top 5 Corsair in my server. Although my server is the least populated server in the entirety of Korea. I would like to say I'm top 5. I'm pretty strong. It takes me about 8 to 10 minutes to kill Chaos Vellum. I still haven't uploaded a Chaos Vellum video yet, because every time I clear it, I don't like the outcome. But I'll have that soon to you guys. Anyways, the very big pro about Corsair is that it has very low minimum cuts for killing bosses. Like, there's a list on Insoya with every job and the jobs with the least amount of range and money required to clear Chaos Vellum, and Captain's like in the top 5. Reason for being is because he has a lot of utility and dodge skills. Like, he can dodge Chaos Vellum's fireballs. You know, he has a very fast back shot. You know, Corsair is just packed with utility. Like, as a person that played the Hero and Buccaneer, you know, I could feel it. I could feel how easy it is for Corsair to dodge. Not only that, he has parrot targeting or continuous aiming, depending on what server you're in. Like, you throw a little parrot right here, and your rapid fire only hits that target. So I can ignore Chaos Vellum's tail and just go straight for his body shots. Same with Chaos Zakum and other bosses that have, you know, targeting issues. And yeah, just overall, Corsair is a very good job, a very good class, and I enjoyed it for the time being. The main difference I felt with the Corsair and Cannoneer was the damage. Like, my Corsair right now is a lot more funded than my Cannoneer, but I'm only a small bit stronger than my Cannoneer, I feel. That's sad, right? But anyways, the one other thing I want to tell you guys is, right now the future of my Corsair is starting to look dim, because one, for starters, I didn't go Absolus. And that means I need to start starring a 17 star items, or, you know, just go 17 stars on the rest of my items, and I need to start going for higher stars on my Fafnir. 22 star Fafnir is about the same as a 17 star Absolus, and trying to get to 22 stars will eat my wallet like no other. On average, it takes about 20 bill to get from 17 to 22, because, you know, your item will be destroyed constantly. You'll be like, for example, this shoulder, it took me 4 bill to get to 17 stars. 4 bill. I mean, I was very unlucky with it, but still. And I'm starting to feel this wall, like this wall I need to pass to be able to solo Lotus, and I'm willing to break that wall, but, you know, that's a lot of money. And I already spent enough on my Corsair. But when I'm gonna start a new class, like Hero, Demon Avenger, or Angelic Buster, I'm gonna start Absolus. Just from start. And let's go back to talking about the pros and cons. The other pros of the Corsair is this job is very unpopular, I guess. I mean, it's starting to gain popularity. Like, I post a lot of stuff on Insoya, the Korean MapleStory fan site, and a lot of people are starting to whisper me in game, like, hey, I saw you on Insoya, can you help me with stuff? Can you give me tips on my Corsair and etc? But other than that, Corsair is a very rare class, so I feel kind of good when I'm like asking people like, hey, do you have a room in your Lotus party? They ask me what my job is. I go, Corsair. And they go, what? What's a Corsair? Is it a new job? Seriously though. So I feel really good. Being like a very rare job, I feel special. And the cons. The cons is his DPM. If you can get all the setup skills, like the turrets, and just all of them like just perfectly timed and positioned, your DPM is high. But you know, that situation only comes once in a while. Other than that, your DPM is low. Before the 5th job patch, where you know the Corsair's turret skill was remade, the bomber skill, this bomber does about the same amount of damage as my rapid fire. No joke. This bomber is really strong. Very, very strong. Insanely strong. I actually did the damage calculation when I was doing Lotus, and my goodness. But other than that, his DPM is really low. Plus, his main damaging skill is rapid fire, which is a hold down skill, a key down skill. So when you're not, if you're focusing on dodging your when you're focusing on dodging the enemy boss and you're not attacking him, you're losing DPM. The DPM calculation done by that guy is basically you standing still and holding down your rapid fire. And I feel really you guys might not understand. Corsair players or other jobs with hurricane related skills might understand, because the minute you're not facing the enemy and you face away, the minute you face away, you're losing DPM. Just think it like that. But yeah, I think it's time to move on to a new class. My range right now is no buff 2 mil. Oh, no, I'm missing a couple, but whatever. About no buff 2 mil. And I guess I'll do an equipment update video, because I did get a lot stronger than before, so I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are curious what I've done. But yeah, that's about it for this video. Leave in the comments what I should play next.